Hi, I'm Dr. Sheppard with Align Family Wellness, and today we are going to be talking about chronic coughs. So the one thing we are seeing more than ever is kids' chronic sickness, congestion, drainage, coughs, whatever, lasting longer and being harder to kick for these kiddos. Coughs can be the worst, as they often come on after the congestion is cleared. They also disrupt sleep, and they make it hard for kiddos to go back to school, and they linger for a really long time. So if your child is struggling with a chronic cough that won't go away or comes back with every little cold or congestion, this video is for you. So oftentimes we look for a more natural way to kick coughs, humidifiers, nebulizers, extra pillows, nasal rinsing, but far too often we are recommended an actual suppressant to the cough or an antibiotic if it settles in long term. So in this video, we will talk about what you can do instead of these medications and treatments, kicking it out before it becomes a chronic cough and returning constantly. So as a pediatric chiropractor, I see a ton of kiddos struggling with coughs. So if we look at coughs through a different lens, it's been key to tackling the orientation and progression and to kick those coughs out for good. So chiropractic looks to help kids with chronic cough by focusing on three main elements of subluxation and hopefully avoiding medication if at all possible. So the first one is subluxation. So subluxation is fixation in the upper part of the neck and the upper back, and it leads to tension and fixation. It prevents the ears, throat, lymphatics, and lungs from draining, and then that plumbing system doesn't work properly, and it can't get the mucus and congestion out of those areas because things are just stuck. So subluxation also alters neuroimmune function. So it leaves us in this more sympathetic dominant state, this fight or flight state, which makes our immune system work overtime, and it creates increased mucus production and inflammation. So these subluxations are commonly caused by either stuff like abnormal in utero positioning, such as breech, birth interventions and trauma, such as C-sections, forceps, being induced, having a vacuum extraction, even childhood falls, sports injuries, too much times in car seats, baby carriers. So no matter what you naturally add in, the physical stress on the system isn't letting everything work like it should because there's too much neurologic stress. So chiropractic care seeks to help kiddos avoid medications and thus prevent long-term immune system suppression and weakening that can increase their risk of asthma, allergies, and autoimmune conditions like we talked about in the last video. So many parents are looking for the drug-free options like pediatric chiropractic care, which addresses that root cause of the chronic cough where that plumbing system just can't work right. The first thing that needs to be done is finding out if chiropractic care can help your kiddo. So we do a consultation and we do this awesome neurologic exam on your kiddos where we can actually detect the presence of subluxation and tension and see if their actual plumbing system's working correctly. So often it's found things like birth trauma, reflux, and constipation have not been fully taken care of. And as this kid grows, that subluxation and chronic tension leads to other issues. And then they have a weakened immune system and chronic cough. So our neurologic exam are called our insight scans, which are really super cool. And our training and our expertise lets us know where to look closely and what areas to specifically adjust and work on. And so since the upper cervical and the upper back regions are so closely connected to the function of the vagus nerve, the phrenic nerve, and the neuromuscular dynamics of the respiratory system, all of these systems can affect a child's ability to kick the cough for good. And our job is to help that vagus nerve and the phrenic nerve work properly so your kiddo can get rid of the cough and the cold. So if you're concerned that this is your kiddo, schedule a consultation and exam with our office right away. If you're looking for more resources, we actually have an entire Raising Healthy Kids Naturally playbook for you to download in the comments. It takes you through all of the natural solutions, not only to kick chronic coughs, but other immune struggles that weigh our kiddos down. So check out the link in the comments, and you can click on that and download our actual playbook. If you have questions, send us a DM, call our office. We'd love to talk to you. And don't forget to click on that playbook and download our Raising Healthy Kids Naturally guide for you. So give us a call if you need any help helping your kiddo kick those coughs.